Every time you send a message, stream a video, or back up a file to the cloud, you're touching something very real. Not a misty sky full of data, not an invisible force in the air, but rows upon rows of humming machines, blinking lights, and cables stretching for kilometers beneath the ground. This is the hidden world of data centers, the physical skeleton of the internet. They're not in the sky. They're right here on Earth, and they never sleep. The internet feels instant, effortless, but behind every click is an enormous cost. Millions of people think the cloud is virtual, floating somewhere in cyberspace. But here's the truth. Cloud computing is only as strong as the physical hardware keeping it alive. If a data center fails, entire countries can go dark online. When Facebook went offline in 2021, it wasn't a hacker. It was a misconfigured server. That's how fragile our digital reality really is. So how do we make sure the cloud, this fragile web of hardware and software, stays running day and night? To understand the cloud, you need to understand where it lives. Step 1. The data center. Think of it as a massive warehouse for computers. Inside are racks, each holding servers that store your data, run your apps, and process your requests. Thousands of servers lined up like soldiers, all synced to work in perfect coordination. Step 2. Power and cooling. These machines generate massive heat, enough to cook a small village if left unchecked. That's why cooling systems are the lungs of a data center, pumping chilled air or liquid coolant to keep everything alive. Without them, the cloud would literally melt down. Step 3. Redundancy. No single point of failure. That's the rule. If one power source fails, another takes over instantly. If one internet connection drops, another reroutes. This is how AWS and other cloud giants promise 5 nines uptime, 99.99% availability. It's engineering perfection in real time. Step 4. The global network. Each data center isn't isolated. They're connected by fiber optic cables that run under oceans. Yes, literal cables lying on the seabed, transmitting data at nearly the speed of light. From Nairobi to Frankfurt, from Cape Town to Singapore. That's how the cloud keeps its promise of global access. Step 5. The edge. As more users come online, cloud providers push data centers closer to the people, the edge. Instead of sending every request across continents, global edge data centers handle nearby traffic, reducing latency and boosting speed. This is why you can stream Netflix or use AWS services in milliseconds, even from remote towns. The next time you upload a file or deploy an app, remember, somewhere on Earth, a machine just spun to life because of you. That's the poetry of the cloud. It's both digital and physical, invisible and industrial, global yet local. Africa's digital growth depends on mastering this infrastructure. Every new data center built on African soil means faster apps, stronger businesses, and greater independence. AWS has already started this transformation, from Cape Town to Lagos, and soon the continent will no longer just consume the cloud, it will run it. If you're serious about tech, learn what happens behind the screen. Understand the cables, the servers, the systems, because this is where the real control lies. Subscribe to Tech Hub Africa and keep decoding the digital world one story at a time. Because when you understand how the internet truly works, you stop being a user and start becoming a builder.